possession and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On play action, it's Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, Prescott. On the crossing route, complete. That's Schwartz. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Prescott now. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
A first down carry for Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, it's Barkley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Barkley. And he fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Saquon Barkley. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 to score as they begin 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Prescott now from the 50. Steps away to his left. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The Cowboys at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself at an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot. Find a way to win some games and keep moving forward.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Prescott off play action. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 27-yard line. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Pollard again. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. These two teams all tied after one. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone and throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Now Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Barkley inside handoff. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he is going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They'll go to Barkley again. There on the stop was Leo Chanel.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. From the 16, Wentz. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a 1st down. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A handoff. Barkley running left. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Throwing is Wentz. And he finds McLaurin. The 20. Touchdown, Washington. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll say he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Prescott to throw it. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wentz slings this deep from McLaurin. Wentz is intercepted yet again. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Touchdown, Cowboys! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Final play of the half. Prescott taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's got some space here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Play action now. Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarter.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Up the middle with Barkley. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. It's Barkley on the counter. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Now a turn and a give to Barkley. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Commanders have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard, 55 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Wentz slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Tressway now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taken in at the 22. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Now, he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. Now on 2nd and 13, Prescott. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Here's a give to Barkley. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. And Wentz going to slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Saquon Barkley running right. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Tolbert. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. 116 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Here's Dak. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Now a give here to Pollard. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's Prescott. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
To throw, Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes. And that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
To throw is Wentz. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Back to throw, Wentz. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown. Forget overtime. They're going to win the football game right now. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. The Cowboys to make over first down at their own 15-yard line. One last shot now for Prescott. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.